Hello and welcome to the Android App Review Show. Bit of a name change. When I originally started recording this show, I wanted to involve Windows Mobile, Palm, BlackBerry, iPhone apps and all that jazz. So I called it the App Review Show, but I haven't been able to get hold of the hardware. So a name change to the Android App Review Show. Also, I would like to mention that this is the first show, or the first new show, to go up on my new YouTube account, Tom Ranson App Show, just appearing on the screen there, and it's because I have a new tripod, which is why both hands are in shot here. I can sit my camera on its tripod. You can see there in the reflection. It is a Joby GorillaPod, and this has magnets in the feet, so I can attach it to a metal base, or so on and so forth. So I will be attaching it to, say, my car or whatever, and doing ridiculous shows on my other account, Tom Ranson 1988. So add them both. But if you want the App Review Show, Tom Ranson App Show is going to be dedicated to the App Review Show. That's got everything I had to say out of the way. Now on to this week's application. This week I'm very excited. I got to review Allsport GPS, which is from TrimbleOutdoors, and it's $9.99 in the Android marketplace. It's a fitness application, but very kindly TrimbleOutdoors gave me the full application for free, so that I could review it in my show. I'd like to say a big thank you to them. I've enjoyed using the application, and now we shall dive in. So, firstly, when you download the app, you'll get just a quick tips thing telling you how to get the best out of the software. For instance, turning off your Wi-Fi so that the GPS can get the best signal possible. Apparently the Wi-Fi interferes. I'm not an expert, but yeah, it says that. And you'll also get a login or register screen, depending on if you've already got an account or if you need to register a new one. If you register a new one and log in, then in previous boot ups, in subsequent boot ups, it won't ask you to log in. It'll remember your details. So let's just boot up. Allsport GPS. Here we go. This screen is just telling me that my demo will run out in 60 days, but you won't get that. Initializing. So here we are, into the application. It's very easy to use. The UI is perfect for this sort of a thing. Big buttons, so like if you've got running, walking, road biking, mountain biking and board and ski. If you're doing any of these, apart from walking obviously, because that's easy to do, big buttons really help. Got the exit button down at the bottom there that you can't see. Or another thing to mention when you're registering, when you put in your password, when you're typing it out, it won't star out the password, so try not to do it in a public place. When you click OK and you've put in your details, it will star it out there, but when you're entering it, it won't, so just be aware of that. And also, you have to enter your weight, of course, which is like, it will help to tell you your calorie loss and stuff. I don't have a pair of scales, so I had to guess at like my previous weight and then just like sort of around there, and yeah, and that's in pounds, so if you know it in stone, you'll have to work it out in pounds. So yeah, that's starting it up. So the interface is brilliant. I've only used walking because that's all I've done, but you tap it in, it'll get GPS. I'm actually indoors, so it's taken no time at all, even though I'm indoors. And then it'll ask, once it's got GPS, it'll ask you if you want to start your trip. I'll say no, because I'm not going anywhere. But I'll show you here. You see, we have distance, time, your pace, your average pace and calories. Pace here is in minutes per mile, how many minutes it's going to take you to do the mile. I don't know, it might just be me being silly, but that wasn't obvious to me at first, and I was trying to work out, because it said 21, I thought it might have been miles an hour, and I was like, I'm not walking at 21 miles an hour, it's about 3 miles an hour. But yeah, and your calorie count, obviously. You've got the map here, which is by default turned off. You can turn the map on, map type street, and it will turn that on. See, it's downloading. I'm assuming it's pulling from like Google Maps. You've also got an elevation graph here. That button didn't seem to do anything. So it's very comprehensive. Oh, here we go. Elevation, speed, distance. You can change that too. You can change the chart to whatever you want. And then lap summaries. You can, when you're going, if I just start this, while you're going, you can then press the menu and you can do a new lap. So if you are running a circuit, if you're jogging a circuit, you can press new lap when you come round, and then that will set it down to a new lap. So you see this current lap taking me this long. New lap. Okay, that actually hasn't worked. Maybe I need to actually be moving, because obviously I am sat at my desk. Yeah, obviously you press back, stops recording, saves that trip. That's going to be really dull on my web interface. I'll show you the web interface in a minute. I've got not long and left on this video. When I first did it, it took a long time to get the GPS signal, but I think that might just have something to do with my ROM update from the other week. So, because subsequently it's been very good. Even then, when I'm now inside, you saw it picked up really well. The stats for the others obviously are all the same. You get the same thing, except for the skiing. Apparently, you get a maximum and average speed in miles per hour, which is quite exciting. But yeah, these are all average pace and all that. These are all very similar. Options. You've got all your trips. That's all my different trips. You can see 2.2 miles, 1.2 miles, 8.6 miles. My weekly log, that's I've only been using it this week. Basic settings here. Account information, auto upload. You can turn it off so it doesn't auto upload. Your weight, the units you're working in. Your memory management, you can delete all your trips because obviously it's saved them all. And clear settings completely. And then you've got help and about, which is pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, that is the Android app. It is very, very easy to use. There's one thing that I would like to change about this, and that is let's just drop into, say, one of the things. Right, here we go. We've got a walking thing. There we go, GPS, start recording. Now, if I close the app, so that I want to put this in my pocket, turn the screen off, I've put it in my pocket, get it out, there is no notification up here. That would be nice if there was some sort of, just to let you know that it's running in the background, because then otherwise obviously you have to search through to it, or you can hold the home button and it brings it up and you can select in, but it is still running in the background, so you know that it is still there. And if you press the back button, it ends the trip, saves the trip, uploads the trip to the online interface, which is good. Yes, I am sure I want to exit. So that's that. Let's just turn our attention now to my computer screen, where I have TrimbleOutdoors. If I can just turn my tripod. So look, I have the system working here. And now, if I just drop in right here, right, let's just hold this. My phone actually, let's just hold this. These are the things you have. You can create a trip and then download it to the handset, so you can run predetermined trips. You have your own trips where you've got, it's pretty much the same as the Android interface. You've got all your trips, you see. Let me just go back to one that was actually some sort of distance. You see, there we go, it gives you the map. And you can zoom in, zoom out, do whatever you want to do with the map. It gives you all of your statistics here. So you can look back, say you've done a run, you can look back at your past things and see if you're getting faster, slower, or what you have to improve on. So, yeah, you've got a calendar here of all your walks. You can compare it with other runs, or compare several of things. You've got you automatically publish to Facebook there, integrates with your social networking. Search for other trips. Total statistics up here. Here we go, I've done 5 trips, travelled a distance of 4.5 miles almost. Been walking for about 55 minutes and been inactive for 13 minutes. It's very comprehensive, very good. Anyway, I'm running out of time, so we'll wrap it up here. I think I've covered everything. It is definitely worth a download. It is a bit on the expensive side, but if you are serious about your jogging, it is very, very good. So, well, thank you for watching. I've been Tom Ranson. 30 seconds left. I've been Tom Ranson. This is the app review, or the Android app review show. Catch us on callsmartphone.com every week. Email me at appreview@tomranson.com, and I will see you next week for next week's show. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.